We will now go to Maria Binetti. She's from Argentina, a researcher in feminist philosophy from IIEGE, UBA, and CONICET, Argentina.
I'm going to talk on the Article 6 of our declaration that reaffirms women's right to political participation on the basis of sex, following CEDAW Article 7, which call to take all appropriate measures to eliminate discrimination against women in the political and public life of the country. We have fought long and hard to participate in political and public life. The suffragist movement at the beginning of the 20th century is the most clear example. It entailed a broad program for women to access to political and civil life as full citizens, both education, work, wages, maternal rights, etc. This program remains unfulfilled in most of the planet. In many countries, women don't have any participation at all, and in the rest, the participation is unequal and follows different standards for male and for women. The improvement of substantive equality demands concrete and efficient policies, programs, and special measures like women-only positions and quota systems in politics, corporate organizations, civil associations, international agencies, academy, sport, prizes, scholarship, grants, access to financial resources, to justice, to services, etc., etc. That means in any field of public and social life. Parity, 50-50, is the main positive discrimination measures to protect the right of women to an equitable representation, fair distribution of resources and power, decision making, etc. However, if men who claim to feel a female gender identity are included in the category of human, and then into all these specific female entitlements, it means discrimination against women and impairs equal treatment and opportunities. The system of parity, women-only positions, quotas, and all the special measures, everything is lost for women, taken over by male who self-identify as a woman. The result is that we have a double criterion for women's sexual rights, the criterion of women's sexual rights and the criterion of male internal feeling to be women, that allows take advantage of all special measures to increase women's civic, political, and public life. I want to take as an example the case of Argentina. I'm Argentinian, where the confusion between sex and gender is undermining our rights and erasing women as legal category. In Argentina, we have a Ministry of Women, Genders in plural. You see in the picture, genders and diversity. That means a ministry for everybody, for women and for men, encompassed in the category of genders, a global category that includes women among many other genders. Genders is everything. Women are one of the genders between many genders, among many genders, and this category distinguishes women from lesbians or bisexual people. All programs and plans of this ministry are addressed to all genders in many areas. For example, we have here a Programa Igualar, which is a program for equality among genders in the area of work, employment, and production. We have the same case in the area of science and technology, in which you see equality among genders. That means for women, lesbians, and all the spectrum of genders, women included. And we have the same case in, for example, public health. That is very curious. This is from the Ministry of Health. It's very curious because health is based on gender, not on biological sex or biological body, but on genders and diversity. We have a national plan for politics of genders and diversity in public health. Genders are also included in women's quotas. You see here the law of female quotas. And this is a picture from the National Institute of Music, which explained that the quotas for women included self-identified men. The confusion is such that it is not even possible to count how many sexes or gender there are. We have here, this is a form. We have many forms of this kind. This is a form from the Ministry of Culture for a prize in the area of visual arts. And in the form, you have sex assigned at birth, which is female and male. You have another category, which is just sex, female, male, intersexual, and transsexual. And we have the other category, which is genders, in which you have woman, men, transsexual, transvestite, gay, non-binary, etc. That means that women are in any category. And for example, in gender, women are at the same level that transvestites or gay. See, that means we are a gender like any other gender. This is in the case that we are called human, because in many cases we are just pregnant people or menstruator or utero holder, or even in the law, the legal category of human is disappeared in Argentina. In this context, we have no idea which percentage of quotas, position, financial resources are for women and which percentage are for the rest of the genders. What is very, very clear is that women are no longer half+1 of the world population, including all races, classes, sexual orientation, opinion, belief, and self-representation. We are just a gender among many other genders, a sexual orientation among many other sexual orientation. De facto, this minimizes women, and that is a strategy, the minorization of humans, the eternal strategy of patriarchy. We don't know either how Argentina will evaluate the improvement of substantive equality before CEDAW, or for example, before the 2030 Global Agenda for Sustainable Development, which claims to ensure women full and effective participation and equal opportunities in political, economic, and public life. We consider that the conflation between sex and gender is absolutely unsustainable. So, to conclude, we should make it clear to United Nations that we are half+1 of the world population and its potential. We include all races, classes, sexual orientations, belief, opinion, and self-representations. And we demand the half+1 that belong to our political, economic, and public life.